Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's definitely time for Godzilla. Welcome to the show. We're gonna play some D&D 2 people short. Because one has things and they can't hear you and your stupid jokes. And I'm the Pope. Meaty's over here making jokes. Tyrell. Alright. You guys are unmuted. Brandon, you have the
Yay.
floor.
Go, Brandon, go.
So when we
Go,
last
Brandon,
left the
go,
Striking
Brandon,
Vipers,
Go, Brandon.
you
go,
were in the
Brandon,
middle of
go.
a... Are you done with your Vanilla
Nope.
Ice bullshit?
It would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get it out of your system.
I did. It's done.
Okay.
When we last left our intrepid adventurers.
Last time on Tenchi Moyu, Muyo, Tenchi Mao,
Mayo.
Miyu.
Mayonnaise.
Tenchi
Tenchi.
Miyu. When we last left the Striking Vipers, you were in the middle of a fight in the slime and ooze covered landscape village of Aftlight.
The slews.
The sluice of gross shit coming from Delgorum up above at the top of the mountain. You saw two big lumps in the middle of a field as you were tracking the footprints of a minotaur that had left its crotch rocket effectively on the ground there. So you guys have a motorcycle now with horns coming out of the front to gore people and like a little gore nose too, so it's pretty vicious looking. You got to the two mounds and you saw a minotaur standing there with the flaming blue scimitar in his hand, poised to jump on the motorcycle. You charged him, Zoason slashed him, Tyrell landed on him and did a bajillion damage, and it was only after that flurry of blows did you realize that this was an illusion. As you realized this was an illusion, the two mounds on the earth rose up, revealing themselves to be earth elementals. You've defeated one of them, and there's another one coming directly at, I think it was Tyrell, Zoason, and Buchenwald, who were kind of standing together, and then Tegan, you were off like 40 feet firing arrows.
Yeah. From safety.
I was away and in a safe position.
I was back behind. I was actually at distance too. Remember, because I was doing magic from a distance.
I wasn't there for that.
You're not there,
seriously.
you're getting drunk.
I'm not just saying that. Like I really was at a distance.
Yeah, I know. I didn't remember that, but yeah, if you want to be at a distance
helped-
firing magic.
What the thing was is I was helping up Tegan,
Yeah, he was behind me or something, or really
and
close
then
to behind me.
Giggity.
and then I forget what spell I cast, but I was helping up Tyrell and then supporting the other characters, so I moved into a support position. And the
Okay.
two tanks were Tyrell and Bucky. Those were the people who were close up.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Bucky still has protection from elementals cast on him.
Yeah.
So the elemental gets disadvantage when it attacks.
It's protection from good and evil, and then it's elementals is the choice.
Okay.
The issue now is that I can't do all the damage.
Well,
I
I
can't take
can
any more hits.
I can play them. Oh, you mean for taking hits? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neri is currently back at the pipe that had burst, that had a hole cut out of it. The hole emanated magic, specifically planar magic, so she is back there with that.
Okay.
Okay.
And everybody roll initiative again.
Oh, goddamn.
As this earth elemental barrels down on you. Zoason, you had mentioned wanting to try to talk to it, which you can do. I'm not
I got a
locking you
natural
guys.
20 on initiative.
Yes. I'm not locking you guys into combat with it. I'm just, this thing is coming at you.
I'm
and
gonna
they're
look.
not very intelligent.
I'm gonna look to the team and say, "Does anyone speak giant?"
No.
Oh, guess who else got a natural 20, bitch?
Well, but Bucky speaks giant, doesn't he? Or Dwarven is very related to giant, isn't it?
It's the exact opposite. They're racial enemies.
Yeah.
Well, they're similar in a certain fashion, I believe.
One's tall, one's short. They're not similar at all.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh, I rolled in the ogre den. Oops.
Way to go,
But I got a natural
stupid.
20, so.
How does it
I got
feel
a
to be
natural 20.
stupid?
Nope, it doesn't count. It's
Doesn't
not.
count.
It's not.
It counts as it falling off the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Ah!
that's way worse.
No, keep the 20 if you want to.
Yeah, I'm
more-
fine with
that's better.
that. Just want to harass you.
Okay, so Zoison, roll a 20 again and don't add anything, and we'll roll to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably going to go first unless you roll a natural one.
I
'Cause
rolled a
rolled 2.
3.
Oh, you bastard. All right, so it is
You
your
win.
go first. This thing, if I remember correctly, was like 30 feet away from Buchenwald, and it was heading towards Buchenwald and Tyrrell. And then you are an extra 40 feet away from that.
And I wish I had like a speak languages spell. I only have comprehend languages. Is there a way we can communicate with this thing? I'm gonna yell at Tegan and Tyrrell.
I think it has fully communicated its intent to.
But why?
Funny.
We don't know why. If it's in league with the Minotaur, we need to know how it got in league with the Minotaur and where they came from. Like, the Minotaur army doesn't normally employ giants, from what I understand, unless they've recently started doing so.
It's not really a giant. It's an earth elemental.
Oh, Earth Elemental. Fuck, that's right.
I do not know whether or not Neri's extensive study of languages includes elemental,
But she's
but
not here anyway.
she's also not here.
Well,
So
But we could still use her character's abilities in a pinch if we needed.
well,
She's
yeah,
not
if she's
here.
here, but she's physically not here.
Yeah, physically she's like what, half a
In-game
day
she's
travel
not here.
back?
Well,
No, she's like 20
10,
minutes
15
away.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, this is taking me a minute. I just need to figure
Don't
out
you
something
have?
that I can do
Don't
to help.
you? Can't you cast speak languages? Oh no, you don't have it prepared. Do you?
Comprehend. It's comprehend
Comprehend.
languages, unfortunately. 1 second. Let
Well,
me
tell
look.
Brandon to give me a couple levels and I can speak it.
No, that's
You know,
alright.
that seems fair.
Oh,
You're now
Done
17th
and done.
level.
I don't need that many levels.
No,
One-
I'm
Too late.
giving you them anyway.
Oh, okay.
You're 17th level, but your wings fall off.
And your arms.
Yeah, and
You-
your arms.
You
You're
really
a literal
would.
chicken nugget.
Gotta.
That's messed up.
Oh, because he's a bird person.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a racial slur.
Yeah, at 17th level, I'd get Intoxicated Frenzy. Which allows me to make 5 Flurry of Blows attacks.
Hey, can I roll a perception real quick before I take my turn? I want to see what these Earth Elementals look like. I got an 18 plus, I think it's 5, to 23. So, the thing is I'm looking for if they have any sort of weakness or if I can see any sort of like markings on them to see if they're affiliated with anything or any sort of if I can discern whether they're being controlled by a mage through some crazy shackles, magical shackles, or if I can see if they have any weakness or what or the other thing I said to.
Okay. So this looks like your stock standard earth elemental, like
Okay.
pieces of ground and dirt that are over big rocks that are moving to make joints on it and stuff. It moves very fluidly and the rock kind of blends in on itself as it moves, so it's not constantly scraping together and laying off dirt. It's like it's almost liquid in its core as it moves. It's also covered in slime that is like reaching out little pseudopods as it approaches you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It doesn't have any shackles or anything on it. You can roll an Arcana if you want to see if you know anything more about earth elementals.
Well, from what you're describing, I'm going to assume it's the slime on it, and I'm going to try and cast Fireball on one of these to try and burn the slime off of it and see if it comes back to its senses.
Okay.
Their save is a 15 to half damage. And as I cast the spell, I'm going to like take my arm up in like just a triangle formation, and out of that triangle formation I make again and again with my right arm a swirling like purple portal is going to start to spin, and then white and blue flames are going to burst forth from the portal in a giant sphere. I'm going to shout in a magical Arcana language, Fire God's assist, and
What spell was it again?
Fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
Fireball.
And then it's going to hit. And how close are they together?
It is 30 feet from them.
No, but how close are they together to each other?
There's only one that's alive. You guys killed one of them.
Okay.
Last session.
We blew it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, now with this fireball, it spreads around corners, it ignites flammable objects in the area, and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It has a range of 150 feet, and then the area of effect is 20 feet. So I'm going to try and burn the slime off of him.
All right. He takes full damage. He didn't hit the AC of 15.
What? All right, I have 5 d6s here, so I'm going to roll those real quick, and then I have 4 d6s because I dropped one. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah. 2 6s, a 5, and a 1. And then
That's 3 6s.
5 and so 7. So 18 plus 25. 25 is total. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It takes 8d6. Hold on 1 second. I need to roll 2 more. So 25 plus a 4 and a 3, 7.
Well, which is it?
2.
Thank you.
Okay.
And hopefully it burns off some of the slime. I'm going to kind of aim it towards its chest area to see if I can burn off the most slime as possible. What color is this slime?
It's like a dark metallic gray. It almost has like a shine to it, like a gasoline shine to it.
And every time the light hits, it goes shing.
Yes.
Well, what happens when it hits?
Okay, so the fireball hits it directly squarely in the chest, and the fire spreads around the thing, and it kind of like makes like an unearthly golem-y noise.
Gollum? Precious?
Okay.
Yes, like my precious. And the slime, as the fire spreads, the slime dissipates and you see it melt off of its body. There's little patches here and there that didn't get fully covered because, its arms were moving down or it's underneath its knees, stuff like that.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to affect it as far as its rage goes.
I don't know if I'm on the wrong name. They're right there beside me.
Despite all its rage,
It's still just an elemental in a cage, yeah. So it takes the damage, but it doesn't seem to slow it down as far as its charging goes. You can deduce that the ooze didn't seem to be controlling it. You can roll an Arcana check on it.
Rim, can you roll me a d20 plus 7?
To see what you know about elementals.
Yep, hold on.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm walking.
What am I doing?
That's
Arcana?
not the right... Oh. You don't know shit.
Oh, goddamn these digital dice.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, you got an 11. So you don't know a whole lot about
Seriously?
elementals. Yeah.
Fuck these I'm never rolling digital dice again unless it's fucking completely out of my control. That's bullshit.
Why don't you roll it and see? Just see if you get better. Watch him get a 3.
No, I'm not even gonna torture myself with that. I don't care.
So elementals are pretty
Going
mindless.
home.
Do I at least know how they're how they are they constructed or are they naturally occurring? Do I at least know that, or if they live in packs or family groups?
They're naturally occurring. As far as like their familial stuff, you don't know. Hero, you don't know shit about elementals at all. You don't even know.
I was just going to troll him if I got better than 11.
You can't even
nice
pronounce
kitty there.
elemental with your beak. The word elemental comes out as mush to you.
Comes out as elemental.
That's a good.
I, however, know fucking everything about them.
Oh, that's bullshit.
He rolled a natural 20.
Why don't you just be the wizard then?
All right.
Well, you see about elementals is that they're made by magic. You might not know about magic, but
I know
So what do you want to know about elementals, Ram?
everything.
Okay, so elementals
The
speak
appropriate
Terran.
information that the appropriate information that Ethan needs to know.
Okay, elementals speak Terran. They are not intelligent at all. They have like a very low intelligence. If you were to put a number on it, you would give them an intelligence of 5.
Okay.
So about the intelligence of like a wolf or something like that, I think.
or a rock.
Okay.
Or a rock.
So if I remember correctly, elementals speak Terran. Earth elementals speak Terran. And they're not very intelligent. They can do some basic flanking maneuvers, but it seems to be solely a survival or hunting tactic more than anything.
Okay.
Can you hear my wife slamming something out there?
Yes.
It's okay.
Tell her if she's gonna beat your meat, then.
Hey, here's the thing. Like, what I would like to know about it is, are they often controlled, or do they look to be controlled? That's what I was curious about.
They can be controlled. A powerful wizard can cast Conjure Elemental, so you know that that's a possibility. But they also just, if you're on the plane of Earth, or whatever the elemental plane is called, I think it's the plane of Earth,
Yeah.
They just live there. They're territorial, so you could be encroaching on this one's territory in some way, and that's why it's attacking you, or it could be controlled by a wizard. You're not sure. And the elemental moves up between Tyrell and Buchenwald and is moving up to attack.
Oh, wait. I have a bonus action and movement still.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Well, since I'm a good, 30 feet away. God damn it, Kitty. I'm going to stay 30 feet from it, and I'm going to... what was my bonus action? I was going to use my bonus action for something. Never mind. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. This thing moves up to attack you, Tyrell. It's going to attack you with. It's going to swing at you once. And it's going to swing at Buchenwald once.
I wanted to engage my my Shirok.
Okay.
I engage my displacement cloak. That's all.
I'm guessing a 10 does not hit you, Tyrell.
No. Thank God.
I'm gonna yell to Tyrell, land on its head.
A 16 doesn't hit Bucky, does it? No, he's like at a 21 now or something stupid. Okay, yeah, so it is just barreling towards you, and it looks like it's
23.
heading towards Buchenwald. His AC is 23 now. Jesus. I might have unbalanced this game a little bit.
Well, I think
all right.
he's got the that shield that's floating around that's active right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's beelining towards Buchenwald, and it goes to swing at you, Tyrrell, just with its left arm to just push you out of the way almost as it's coming down with a fist towards Bucky. And you dodge out of the way of its left arm deftly and easily. And then it punches at Buchenwald, and the mixture of his shield and the magic that's cast on him just causes the punch to emanate light and not do anything at all. And it is now whoever's turn was next.
it makes connection with the floating shield as it passes by, and he gets pushed back about 2-3 feet as he digs his feet in, and the magic that is connecting the two of them scoot him backward a bit.
Perfect.
Little bear, you want to say hi?
Okay, I don't remember who.
And then
next.
it is
Did you know?
Tyrrell, and then Bucky, and then Tegan.
Okay.
I'm going to punch it. You want down? Thank you.
Hey, we could I'm gonna look over at Tegan. We could AT-AT this thing, Tegan.
All right, let's see.
We could. It wouldn't be the first time.
Is it at advantage now because it's between me and Bucky?
Yeah.
It's. Let me put my cup down. A Talon ADV. 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay, good, because that was like the worst damage I could do.
Yeah.
23 must hit.
23 does hit.
And then roll 1d6 for 10 damage. And
Okay.
then CC key -1. Flurry of blows. And then we're going to go a Talon ADV. 16 does not hit.
Nope.
Talon ADV. 25 hits.
Yep. So 9 damage plus your d6
Oh,
and 6.
that's almost max damage. 15.
Yeah. So you did 25 damage that round.
Yeah.
So how are you fighting an earth elemental with claws? Are you just like picking at it like pew, 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 pew?
Yeah. Looking for weak spots.
Okay, so you're hitting it like in the joints and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, did you want to move at all or did you want to stay in your position?
Kind of staying there.
All right.
It's my, yeah.
All right,
Probably-
Buchenwald.
Probably quite pissed off about that.
All right, Buchenwald. Character Buckin.
Nope.
Nope, apparently not. Character Buck. Did I delete him? Okay, that's all right. I've got it. I've got his sheet open. I mean, delete from the fact that I don't have him loaded into my person anymore. Because when you claim somebody, when you load them like that, it doesn't pull all the same information. So,
Well, it looks like Cha is not a command.
no, I just did
Cha.
it for Zoison.
Shaw.
All right. Anyway, so Buchenwald goes to beat the ever-loving hell out of it.
He's not gonna beat anything.
He's gonna beat it. Beat it.
Don't forget you have advantage.
Yep. All right. So
Roll a d20, roll it again. Take the best number. You're my best friend, so roll it.
yeah. So Bucky takes Lightbringer,
Little bear.
pulls off to the side, and takes a wide chopping swing. And rolls. I'll go ahead and just not roll again and take the 16 there for that.
No, roll again. You can get a 20.
And since I have a floating shield, I'm doing this
Two-handed.
two-handed. So
27 hits for sure.
Okay. So roll out damage.
This thing's only a CR5. You guys are fine.
It does like 40 damage each hit, so
For a total of 10 damage, I got a little shit on the damage roll. And then I'll go ahead and just take my second attack.
$17 hits right on the nose.
Hold on, I'm rolling with my advantage here.
26 misses.
And this one is a more respectable 13, 12 damage. So 22 damage total.
Damn, okay. Buchenwald is just hammering into this thing, and light is emanating from his hammer as it leaves streaks, and he's just beating this thing. And chunks of dirt and rock are flying off of it as it makes another loud, like, "Brrr," and comes towards him.
All right.
And Tegan, it's your go.
All right.
Giggity go.
Let's see here. If I remember correctly, I still have Hunter's Mark active. It hasn't taken a swing at me.
Can you roll it over?
Huh?
Can you roll Hunter's Mark over if it's still active?
Yeah. As long as I have, basically, it's a concentration. So as long as I don't get hit and have to do a concentration roll, I can move it to whomever I need to.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do sharpshooter. And
You're gonna sharpshooter it, eh?
Yep. I'm gonna
sharpshooter.
Drop down to one knee, bend my bow slightly angled so it doesn't hit the ground, and then take my full attack with sharpshooter. I don't have advantage on these, right?
I don't
at a
think
distance.
you get advantage.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
14 and 12, so I guess I missed both times.
Yeah, you missed both times.
Hey, it's 17. You could use a point and roll a d6.
Oh yeah, everybody! I'm giving everybody an inspiration point. I forget to give those out. Actually, I'll give everybody two. I'll give everybody two inspiration points.
I was completely out.
Okay, so everybody's getting 2.
Okay.
I don't even know
Are we
how many I
capping
have.
at 5?
Yes, that
Okay.
makes sense to me.
Okay, then we'll just cap at 5. Because I could not remember how many I'd used. But I know that I was using them sparingly because I couldn't remember how many I had. So
Yeah. So you were just assuming that you had more?
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
I've
I'm
only used
probably
like
at
1 or
5, 'cause
2. So
I don't think
Okay.
I've used any.
Okay.
okay.
I use all my key instead.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll roll a d6 on that second attack and see if I get lucky. Because I'd like to get the extra damage off of that. Nope, I did not.
Well,
All right, cool.
Great use of an inspiration point.
All right.
are you gonna move?
Nope. That is my
Okay.
turn, baby.
All right, it's back to you, Zoason.
Okay. I am going to. What's the situation? Is Bucky flanking one of them if I move up on it?
There's only one.
Well, is he flanking that one if I move
Yeah.
up on it?
Yeah, Bucky and Tyrell are flanking. They're
All
on
right, I'm
either
gonna
side
move
of it.
up. I'm gonna move up and try and sneak attack this biatch. Let's see. Come on. Ah, I got a 7 plus. I think it's. Let me see. I think it's.
You need a +10.
I don't have a +2.
Wait, it's advantage.
Oh, it's advantage. That's right. Okay, let's see. 15
Which means you
plus-
also get your sneak attack.
15 plus 4, I think. So it's 19.
That hits.
Okay.
And what's this? This does a D. If I'm using both hands, a D10,
2d8.
2D8. Okay.
And then it's plus
6.
3 plus whatever you get.
6 and a 5 plus 3, so 14 plus my 3 sneak attack dice. Ooh, 4, 4, and 4.
16. No, 12. I can math.
12. 12 plus what was the first one?
I don't remember, but I'm adding it up on a calculator, so I got it, whatever it was.
Okay, so plus 12 plus the first 2 and D8 plus 3.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you move up to this thing and you're hacking at it too with Divine Hunger, and it's just slicing through. And like underneath the rock of this thing is starting to show, and it looks like more slime is oozing out of it.
Okay.
It is still going.
The
And-
Marshmallow Man, no!
How much did I do to it there?
Right now, with everything that's done to it, it's at 105 damage that it's
No.
taken so far.
No,
No,
but
he
I mean,
wanted
how much did I do in that attack?
Oh, I don't know. I was just adding it on the calculator.
Okay,
so
that's
it-
fine. That's fine. no worries.
16, I think 16 the first time or something.
And then 12.
yeah.
It was close to 30.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Thank you. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. But I don't think I have any more movement left because I used 30 feet. Well, no,
Okay.
I'll just stick there. Fuck it. Or actually, I'm going to try and hide. I can use my this action to hide amongst a rock or something close by.
Okay, yeah, you are in a field of like dying tulips.
18 plus.
Okay.
You muted yourself. You're still muted.
Okay, 18 plus. Let me look at my hide or stealth, I guess. $18 plus 8, so 26. To
Okay,
hide.
you definitely beat his passive perception.
Nice. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, he has both arms and he's swinging at Buchenwald still.
Oh, thank God for that protection from elementals. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Fuck these digital dice.
Amen.
You don't complain when they go in your favor.
Well, they're not going in my favor at all. This sucks.
I don't know about that 18.
Yeah, but this is with disadvantage. That's why I'm rolling twice. So I'm taking
Oh.
the lower of the two numbers. So we got a 10 and an 11 to hit.
That buff spell was huge for these dudes.
Yeah, it was. So he doesn't hit. Otherwise, he would have hit at least once and dealt some damage. I'm sad. You've made the DM sad with your spell, Ethan. All right, it is Tyrell.
Here, let's see. We're gonna go with the talons here. A talon ADV, and we're going to hit and then roll 1d6 for 13 damage.
All right. You have killed it.
How do you kill it?
So I perform an aerial assault, like I do a backflip in the air while because I did one pass already to its knees, and then I kind of do a backflip and a dart with my arms like this, and then like that to its back, and fly straight through it as it crumbles.
Yeah, you just rip it open and it crumbles, and the slime inside of it oozes out slowly. And this slime doesn't seem to be moving. This just seems to be like a gross slime. Okay.
I'm gonna take a sample of it with one of my little vials.
Okay, it's that same like kind of gunmetal metallic viscous substance that you saw before.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a sample of it just to see what's up, and maybe take it to an alchemist or something.
Okay.
Now, also, I'm going to search this elemental and see if there's any sort of things I might be able to use as spell components to harvest out of it. Check maybe its skull or its eyes. Or...
Roll a search, whatever search is. Why can I never remember these?
I got 11 plus. Let me check here. 11 plus investigation or perception? Investigate.
Yeah, investigate.
Okay, 11 plus 7, 18.
You find between the two elemental bodies that you search, you find 11 semi-precious stones that are just kind of crunched into the body, where it looks like it just pulled itself out of the earth. Each of the stones will say is worth about 100 gold.
But I can also use them as like spell components if I need like a garnet or something crazy. Or
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Thank you.
You also took a sample of the slime, so that's all there is there.
I'm gonna write this down on my notepad real quick.
Rem, chat.
All right, let me refill my drink while you guys are doing this.
11 semi-precious stones.
I mean, that's a pretty accurate answer. You better not be watching and driving.
What? Who's driving?
Rough Devil.
Bear's driving. How can this be?
Who's driving? Bear is driving. What is that from?
Clerks animated.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. How can that be?
I'm gonna disengage my cloak. I used it for about 15 seconds according to the rounds, so I still have 9 minutes and 45 seconds worth of use.
That's some good math right there, son.
Thank you.
2
Yeah.
plus 2 equals 5.
That's some shitty math right there, son. Yeah.
Can everybody tell me what their passive perception is?
Yes.
Yeah, mine is in my name.
Mine is not 31.
Mine's a 16.
15.
Mine is 13.
Okay. Just
Bucky's is...
Also, I'm going to look around
I don't know.
and see if I see any signs of the Minotaur by way of tracks or anything like that.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask Tegan to do the same since he's an actual ranger.
His passive perception is 15. What'd you ask me?
So not 31.
Not
Yeah.
31.
Tegan, can you see if you can find out how this Minotaur made a illusion of himself and see if maybe he's in the area, maybe some tracks?
I can most certainly do some tracking.
I'll help you look to give you advantage if the DM will let me.
Yeah, as you guys are discussing this, you hear the sound of the motorcycle death chopper spring to life, like that low growl of this machine.
I immediately turn
wait.
toward it.
What? Who's
Wait.
driving? Minotaur is driving. How can that
How
be?
can that be? Nobody ever gets that joke. It's criminal how few people have seen the Clerks animated cartoon.
Yeah. I couldn't
I'm
remember
going to
what it
cast-
was from.
Wait a second. Can I attempt to cast Counterspell on his cantrip so that it stops the motorcycle?
What's the range on Counterspell?
Let me see.
5 million feet.
60
God.
feet.
Okay, so you're definitely within range.
You attempt to interrupt a creature. If the
Yes,
creature
60
is
feet.
casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting 4th level or higher, you make an ability check using your spell casting ability, DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, so it's an instant fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that's powerful. That's
Okay.
strong.
And I'm
Yeah,
going
so-
to.
It
I'm
roars to
going to-
life and then dies.
Well,
As I
yes
do
and no,
this,
because you can cast multiple cantrips. So
Yeah.
I'm going to counterspell. Well, could I counterspell the bike's magic, or should I just counterspell his cantrip?
Bike's magic is just a fire elemental. Technically.
Okay, never mind. So, okay, I'll counterspell his cantrip, which will at least give us a little time to at least maybe close the distance, or hopefully at least stop him in some way. So I'm going to attempt the counterspell. The way I do the counterspell is I pull out. We're going to pull out from my one of the semi-precious stones. It's going to be a garnet, and in my hands, I'm going to make it float with a purple mist and crush it with my mind, and a beam is going to shoot out, and it's going to hit like a mist around the Minotaur and create like an anti-magic counterspell just briefly enough to stop his bike.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Salah Falo! And that's my magical words.
All right. You use your
Magical
magical words. And your
now I'm
magical.
going to scream, stop him!
that's what
Alright,
I was going to
so
say.
Everybody has an option to move 30 feet or to make an attack. In your case, Tegan, if you wanted to. You see this Minotaur, and he has a cape, and the cape looks like it was hiding him because it's colors of like grass, and it almost looks like a photograph of the grass on his back, like some sort of magical cowl. And he's
cow.
magical cow. Meh.
Quick
And he's
question.
on the yes.
So do we get 30 feet or do we get a full movement?
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. For Tyrell
What's the difference?
specifically. Because he
you
moves
get
a
your
hell of a lot
movement.
more than... Okay.
Yeah. A lot
Yeah,
of-
you get your movement.
most of us are significantly faster than 30 feet.
Yeah. I do 35 myself.
I do 45 walking. But I don't walk.
You're just a power walker. That's hilarious.
Brag about it, guys. Brag about it.
Gotta keep the quads up.
But I think flying I'm at 60. So
Keep your core tight.
Fly and tackle him off the bike, dude.
Okay, so everybody gets one, right?
Yes. As the motorcycle that he has his hands on as he's powering it up suddenly depowers with the mist of this magic that Zoason has cast. And the bike, sputters and sinks back to the ground, and he looks up in your direction, Zoason.
We've broken the bike. We're gonna get you. Just stop, and we'll let you live. And then whoever wants to take theirs, I'll take mine last.
I will say that me flying into him and tackling him off would be epic, but it's also
yes, it would.
an incredibly bad idea to try to do an opposing strength check against a Minotaur as a bird.
Well, you don't have to. Like, I mean, check this out. Even if you fail at tackling him off the bike, you're still clutching him on the bike, and he would have a hard time driving, and you might even still be on the bike. I'm just saying you should try to, or give it a shot, man. You're a hero.
I'm holding out for a hero till the end of time.
Yep, fuck it. I'm gonna do a flying. I'm gonna like spin around like a barrel roll straight into him.
Do
You're
a
gonna do a
barrel
barrel
roll.
Yeah.
Do a barrel
All right.
roll.
Roll to hit.
Just flat 20, or do I get?
Just roll like a regular attack
Okay.
because you're basically attacking.
Ooh.
Oof, 26 hits.
I'm gonna roll the damage just so that prompt goes away, but I know it's not gonna do it. It's not the same damage, I don't think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
might
it
hurt.
can be. We'll
Okay.
say. I
Might
mean,
hurt.
we'll say that the wraps kind of affect all of your attacks since you're a monk. So your kicks and your headbutts and stuff
Okay.
are also affected by it.
8 damage.
All right, and then we'll roll opposed strengths.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fail.
I don't know. These digital dice have been fucking me tonight, so we'll see.
Yeah, digital dice suck.
I'm waiting for yours first to see if I should even bother rolling.
12.
Oh, you'll roll.
That's
regardless.
respectable.
11.
Hey, you have an inspiration point.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend one of my inspiration points.
Okay.
And what's that? A D6 or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to re-roll, right? Or is
Yeah.
that not allowed?
I
still?
think I'd rather just roll the 1d6. It'd probably
Yeah. So you
I
need
have
to get a
plus
you need to get a 2 or higher.
The Win D6 is a house roll
There we go.
because
Woo!
technically in the books it says that it's just a re-roll of the 20.
Yeah, I like the house rule though.
Yeah, I like the D6. It makes things more epic. When you're like, all right, I'll use it. I'll use my inspiration point.
Especially
Yeah,
when you
for
have
sure.
an 80-pound bird tackling a what is it, 300 like
And
400-pound minotaur.
To be perfectly honest, it gives a little bit more control to the player. Like, that was close, you know? So
Yeah.
he only needed to roll a 2 to beat it. That's better than, rolling a 20 and having to take the 5 that he would have got.
Just out
on
of
it,
curiosity. Oh, it would have been fine, but
Yeah,
still.
you still would have been right. But
All right, so how do you tackle him off? You're barrel rolling at him?
Yeah.
Head
Kinda
first
like
or feet first?
head first.
Okay. Yeah, you tackle this Minotaur and you catch him so off guard flying through the air that, you tackle him and knock him straight off this bike from the side, and he lands in the slime and the mud and the muck and kind of slides a few feet, and you're standing on top of him, beside him, wherever you want to stand.
Yes, essentially right above him. Superhero kind of claw pose.
Okay, roll a dex, which probably will be pretty good for you.
Dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
$17.
Okay, so jeez, +9. So
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
as you tackle him off and then hop off to the side of him, he points his finger at you and he says something in a language you don't understand, unless you speak Abyssal.
I do not.
Well, hey, I have a quick question. Since I fought in the Vaxic Wars in the Bloodfields of Ishtar against this army, would I know at least a rudimentary version of the Minotaur's dialect?
You know the curse words in Abyssal.
Well, I'm not saying I'd be able to read it or write it, but would I be able to at least understand basic language from them, or basic words?
They speak Giant, and a lot of them speak Common. They're not
Okay.
they're
They're
from
not
a different empire, but pretty much everybody speaks Common as a general thing. You know that a lot of the Minotaurs do speak Common.
Okay.
But he points his finger at you, Tyrell, and says something in Abyssal, and flames shoot out of his finger, like ghostly-looking flames, and they go to wrap around you, and you just backflip out of the way, like a little backflip wing flap combo.
All right. So can I go ahead and take mine then?
No, you're dead.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
And then
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
can.
I'll take mine afterwards.
All right.
All right. I'm going to do a hunter's mark against him.
It's been long enough that you have to cast it again. Well, no, does Hunter's Mark last for an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good then.
Yeah, as long as I've got concentration up. If you want me to roll another concentration, I will.
No, you haven't been hit. It's okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, concentration up to an hour. All right, so 28 to hit and 13 damage.
Damn. Yeah, you fire an arrow into him on the ground.
Since he's fighting off, and I'll go ahead and take my movement to start moving a little bit closer.
You get an action or movement before we
Oh,
roll
that's right,
initiative.
that's right. Yep. My bad.
Oh, wait, and then I get one action.
Yeah, you get either a movement or an action.
Oh, and Bucky as well.
Yeah.
Bucky will just move up.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, probably. There it is.
Also, Tyrell, you were right. I didn't. It's CHAR is the command to change characters.
Aha!
Haha!
Hoist it on your own petard.
I love Petard.
He's my favorite Star Trek captain.
Oh shit, I forgot about my extra arms that give me an extra attack. I need to start using those.
must have taken that one off. Stupid.
Brandon, can you help me remember to do that? I have extra arms now.
Yeah. So you can use your bonus action for another attack.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
You in what army? Me in this army. And this one.
And the both
and
of
this
them.
one.
Those are really come in handy on grappling.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
It's Zoison's turn.
Okay.
Let me see that sheet.
One second.
Oh my god.
Relax.
I can't. I'm rock hard from that shot just now.
Fine, I'll go pee while Ethan looks this up.
Okay.
No.
Nope, it's too late.
No.
He's gone.
Too late.
You've wasted our time for the last time.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how I could not destroy the bike, but at least.
He's off of it. Why don't you just attack him?
Well, but I could, yeah. Well, we don't want to kill him, guys. I'm gonna yell out. We need him to interrogate him. We need to know why he's here.
I mean, that's fine.
Hey, what scrolls? What scrolls do we have, Remington? I could cast a scroll. Is there any kind of hold person or binding roots or anything like that?
I don't believe so. Hold on. Items. Don't have all of them in there yet. Got a scroll of disguise self.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Okay, what are we doing?
I'm gonna use a scroll.
Okay.
I have a magical staff of suggestion, and with the foot and hand manacles, it says. Right around the time I got the foot and hand manacles and the pinstripe suit, and
Yeah, you got it from the Slod who was disguised as a human, who was
Okay,
being the
I'm
aide
gonna-
to the mayor.
I'm gonna attempt to use the magical staff of suggestion to suggest he stop being aggressive and speak with us if he wants to live. I'm gonna pull the staff out, and it's got like a aquamarine within a claw on top of the staff, and then brass ringlets all the way down the staff. And I'm gonna put my fingers in between these brass ringlets and twist them, and out of the aquamarine is going to shoot a beam, and the beam is going to hit the Minotaur, and I'm going to cast the suggestion and see if it works. And
Is it actually called suggestion? Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah, magical staff of suggestion. I'm going to suggest he cooperate so that he will live. That's
Okay,
it.
what is your spell save DC 15?
I believe.
I think he's pulling it up.
I don't know for the suggestion to spell what it would be, but I think for other spells it's 15, but I don't know if it's that for all spells.
I was gonna just say look up the spell. Holy
yeah, I
shit.
have the spell up.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay, so he passed the wisdom save.
But the message is still communicated.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna communicate that we will not hurt him further if he cooperates. But the suggestion was to force him to, but maybe he might. I don't know. Choose to anyway. I don't know.
Okay, and then Buchenwald moves up. That's what you said Bucky did, right, Ram?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Minotaur gets up off of the ground, and he still has his scimitar.
What happened?
Did you want to attack? Can you get attack of opportunity for somebody standing up? Is that considered?
In 3.5,
Yes.
you used to be able to. I don't know if it's 5.
But he gets up with his scimitar, but he's not. He's glaring at you, Tyrell, but he's not like waving a scimitar like he's going to attack you. He's just righting himself with the scimitar down to his side. And he leans in real close to you and he says, "Take me to the mad dog."
I escort him over to Zillison.
I'm going to sheath the staff of suggestion and draw my Vorpal sword and leave it at my side non-threateningly. I've disengaged my cloak, by the way, and I calculated how much time it was versus the rounds that we were in.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he approaches you and he has a sword down at his side and he holds one hand up, not like he's casting a spell, but he just holds a hand up like this. And he says, "Mad dog, it's been a long time."
Do I recognize him? Can I?
Okay, so here's the story. This guy, you killed his brother
Oh.
during the war. Now you can choose to remember him if you want to.
Which war?
which battle specifically?
The Bloodfields of Ishtar. There were lots of battles. It was probably the Battle of Crimson Gulch.
Crimson Gulch was a bad one.
The Battle of Ishtar and the Bloodfields of Ishtar.
The Battle of Crimson Gulch on the Bloodfields of Ishtar.
Part 20.
So this is up to you if you want to know him and his brother, or if you want this to be just another nameless guy who you killed, you can.
Oh, I want to know him.
Okay. So you do know this guy because of the clan symbol he's wearing, which we'll say is a Minotaur and the Minotaur, yeah. It's a Minotaur in profile eating something, I guess, with its mouth open.
It would be eating a human.
Chompers.
It would be eating a human.
Yeah, it's chomping a human. So you recognize this as the House Ka.
The youngest Ka. You've made your way into my domain. What are you doing away from the Bloodfields?
Hunting you, mad dog.
Hunting.
He's like,
me.
I don't actually live on the Bloodfields. God, that was just a
I have a
battle
house.
area.
I love.
They told me
I
to go
love
away,
being
but
hunted. I enjoy that. So you've come to kill me.
I have no qualms with the people you travel with. I'm here to kill you for what you did to my brother.
I'm going to take off my displacement cloak and hand it to whoever's close by, if they will hold it for me.
I'll grab it.
Probably me. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I'm going to take off my staff of suggestion and drive it into the ground. I will basically go down to just my vest with bandoliers on it, a couple of throwing daggers, and my Vorpal sword. And I'll say, so are you challenging me to a duel? Is that what this is?
This is a duel to the death.
I'm going to pull out one of my throwing knives and cut my hand and reach it out to him.
Okay, is this a Pyrrha military thing, or is this a Shunat Empire, Minotaur Empire thing?
It's a Zosan thing.
Or is this just a Zoasid thing?
It's a mad dog thing. Like,
Okay. The Minotaur stares at you, and then he strips out of his armor too, until he's just wearing like leather leggings. And he has his flaming blue scimitar, and he cuts his hand with it and shakes your hand.
now,
I don't think it's
before
first
this,
art.
time out. I would like to roll a stealth, and you can tell me if it passes or not. I got a 16. What's my stealth?
You're gonna try to stealth in front of him while you're face to face.
Well, it's more like a sleight of hand, I guess. Would that be what it is?
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to do something with one of my extra arms.
Yeah, sleight of hand is actually a different roll.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
It still runs off the dex, though.
Yeah, it'd be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. 16 plus 4. 20?
Jesus.
Okay, I can't tell you if it passes or fails because I don't know what I'm rolling for.
You would be rolling a perception, I guess?
What are
To
you trying
see
to
if I-
do?
Sleight of hand. I'm trying to do something
Nope.
with the sleight of hand that he
Yeah,
wouldn't
what are you
notice.
doing?
I'm taking one of my daggers off of my back belt with my one of my extra hands, and then I'm going to reach up with it and stab him in the throat as we shake hands.
Okay, he got a 5 on perception,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
so
So
he
I've got
definitely doesn't notice that.
As we clasp hands and I pull him in close to whisper something in his ear, I'm going to attempt to stab him in the throat with my extra arm that I've pulled a dagger out from behind.
House rule instant critical.
I'll let you roll with advantage because you're catching him off guard to hit him.
All right.
You better fucking make it, because that's a...
That literally is the definition of sneak attack, too.
Yeah.
17, baby. All right, hold up. I gotta see if that hits him.
Well,
What
did
do
you...
I add? I didn't roll a second. I might get a critical. Nah, 6. 17 plus the attack is.
I'm imagining it hits him because he probably has no armor on. He stripped it all off.
Yeah, he took his armor off. His AC is like 14 right now.
Okay, I hit him then. Yeah. Because I got a 6 and a 17.
That's a pretty fucking dirty attack. That's something I would do.
I'm the fucking mad dog. I gotta live up to my name.
All right. So you pull this off. You pull him in. What are you whispering in his ear? I love you.
No, what I'm whispering in his ear is, the last thing your brother saw was the mad dog, and it'll be the same for you.
Yeah. Dagger goes into his throat, and he gurgles and he says, "You bastard, you cowardly bastard." And he
now
coughs up a bunch of blood into his hands.
I'm gonna kick him in the chest.
Okay. You kick him in the chest and
Sparta kick.
he falls
And then-
backwards.
And then I'm gonna stand over his body as he's still slightly alive and spit on him, and I'm gonna go, "I've killed so many Minotaur I've lost count. To think that you could even begin to match me in a duel. Your brother was just as foolish."
He curses you with his last breath. And then he dies.
Good. I didn't want to have to fight a fucking Minotaur anyway. Insta kill.
As that happens, that's like a very that like really got Zoison in a space where he was just bloodthirsty and very like almost like PTSD flashback sort of. That's why I went for such a brutal like attack on him. So I'm kind of like still in that mindset.
Riding that high.
It's physically affected, not in like a happy high, but like a bloodlust high.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go retrieve my things and kind of snatch it, not to be mean, but just kind of like snatch it up and kind of walk away 15 paces.
Yeah, I hold out your cloak so you can take it. And then I go over to the body.
I'm going to search the corpse.
Yep. Same. And Bucky goes, "Wait. Why isn't he in trouble?" And I say, "Because he called for a duel." Just because it was a cheap shot doesn't mean that he didn't call for the duel.
Yeah.
All right.
In
So you're
theory,
searching the corpse?
during the handshaking, that means the fight has started. So
Yep. Yeah, I was searching the corpse.
Okay. You notice as you're looking at the corpse that, I mean, his armor and his stuff are laying off to the side besides his sword, which is no longer flaming, but it is a scimitar. He has his cloak he was still wearing, and the cloak has turned to like a clay muted brown color.
Huh.
He has a pouch.
I know what that is.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what it is at all. It's not some sort of magical cloak.
I know
made by the
exactly what
elves.
it is. Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
But yeah, you also notice there's like a hand chunk torn out of his chest. Like a fresh
Ooh, weird.
hand
Didn't we
chunk
run into
torn
that?
out of his chest.
A couple cities ago,
What was it?
a hand chunk torn out of his chest.
What do you mean we run into it?
Didn't we run into someone touching people's chests, putting handprints on them to control
Who
them?
was it? Refresh my memory.
I don't remember that.
I could be thinking of something else completely.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
I,
mean,
A session
think
from
I was-
20 years ago. I could be
I'll-
thinking of.
I don't think I was here for that.
Does it look like maybe it was a Talon style chunk?
No. It looks
Okay.
human, and as you're looking over, you see that Zoison has a chunk of this minotaur and he's taking a bite of it.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
And then he
Okay.
drops it. Zoison, you catch yourself doing this, and you don't remember taking the chunk out of his body. You don't remember carrying it over 15 paces, and you remember eating it, but you don't remember why. And then you drop it.
I chalk it up to just my bloodlust psychosis.
I chalk it up to him being magically enchanted.
Wait,
We gotta
do I-
beat him
do
up
I-
later.
Do I feel like it wasn't of my own accord? Is that what it is? Like,
No, it was of your own accord. It's just weird that you did that to you.
Again.
And it's even weirder that it didn't really gross you out.
Again.
Well, we used to flay them alive back in the war, so I mean, we did a lot of really gruesome stuff in the name of survival and beating the enemy. So
which war?
But so what you're saying is something like made me do it that wasn't myself?
You don't feel like that. You feel like you did it of your own volition. Like you wanted to.
Okay.
But it doesn't feel magical in nature. As you're kind of pondering over it and thinking about it, it doesn't feel necessarily magical in nature. Oh, shit, I totally forgot. During the duel, did you take off your armor or did you leave your armor on?
No, I just took off my cloak and my staff.
Okay. Carry on.
I'm gonna walk back over and join the group and say, what's with the body? Anything on it valuable?
Yes. It looks
There
like
is, as you deduced, a cloak of elven kind. There's also a +2 scimitar that does an extra d6 of fire damage.
Yeah, all of those things.
If
He also had a
anyone isn't
pouch.
interested in... Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go through the pouch.
Okay, it looks like it's full of small vials of like a black, thick liquid.
Okay.
Oh.
There's like 6 of them. And then there's like 12 gold.
Reminds me of the X-Files, little black liquid, the little wormy in your eye.
And then there's bees.
I'm gonna hand Zois in the 12 gold.
Were there bees in X-Files?
Yeah, they use the bees to
You're gonna what?
maybe it was from the movie.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna hand you the 12 gold.
I'm gonna hand it back to you, and I'm just gonna pick up the scimitar.
Okay.
Will you put that in with the crew's
Yeah.
treasury?
Let's see here. Silver, gold, 37 plus 12 is 50.
I am eyeing up that cloak.
49.
Yeah, I remember you saying you were looking for one at one point.
Well, all these spoils are technically mine, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the cloak as long as with the scimitar, and weigh them out in my hands. And do I notice Tyrrell eyeing the cloak?
Yeah, he has big saucer eyes.
Tyrrell,
Yes,
you like this cloak?
very much so.
I'm going to strip off my cloak. I'm going to say, all right. And I'm going to cut my hand and hold it out to him. You'll duel me for it.
Okay. I do the same, but watching his hands actively.
For the record, this is not to the death.
Yeah.
I chime in.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to hand you the cloak. I'm just messing with you. I wouldn't duel you, Tyrrell. You've been very helpful, even though you're not part of the Pyram military. Although we need to do, before I give you this cloak, you need to tell us why you haven't joined us. Is
The
there
military is not my forte.
Is there some other reason? Because you travel with us, you fight with us, you're one of our brothers in arms. Have we done something? Is there something stopping you?
Code of conduct and morality clauses that I can't skirt while in the military.
Did you just see me stab that guy in the face during a duel? Morality conflict? We're out on our own out here, bud. We are a special force.
As far as
We're
I'm
above the
concerned,
law.
once the handshake happens, the fight has started.
Right, but the military wouldn't have thought the same if we were in the regular military. We're a special operations. You wouldn't have to worry about that. Tell you what, I'll give you this cloak if you'll join our unit.
Well, Tegan. I'm expecting Tegan to say something. He's the leader.
Tegan, I think he's a good candidate.
Ultimately, it's his decision on whether or not he wants to join. Technically speaking, he has to. We can probably, because of his ability.
Call me a conscript.
That's what I was going to say. Do him
Like a
as a
deputized.
conscript. Yes, acting under us as part of the paramilitary, however, not being part of the paramilitary. He basically gets a third of the pay that any of us would get.
Civilian contractor.
Mm-hmm.
So long as you don't look at my so long as you don't look at my past history. Well, actually, you know what? Roll persuasion. Who's got the charisma?
Buckenwald is the one with the charisma. He just pops in and he gives you a double thumbs up.
He's like, do it, man, do it.
Do it.
Okay, have Bucky roll it, but give him advantage because it's very tempting since I've been with the party for a while.
Well, out of game,
what am I rolling?
like
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
out of game, you can join us, right? There's nothing that is stopping you.
No,
Okay. Wait, no, you
22.
can't join us, or no, you can't.
there's nothing stopping me. No, there's
Okay,
nothing stopping
okay.
me.
22 was with the.
I don't even know what I would do. What I would roll against that.
Or it's just up to you whether you think he would be persuaded by that or not.
It's more of my background that would hold me back, if anything.
I would say maybe roll a history. You can think about.
It won't matter what I roll. It's a plus
okay.
0.
Okay.
I'd have to roll a natural 20. Yeah, that sounds good. Especially since I wouldn't be able to. I'd be able to leave at any time as a conscript. I wouldn't be beholden to.
Well, after you put in for a dismissal, sure.
Yeah, there is some paperwork that's involved.
Oh, this is out of character.
Oh, okay.
In my thinking, because I'm chaotic neutral, so whatever's best for me. And right now, I've been running with you guys, so this is best for me.
Yeah, I'll give him the cloak for sure.
Okay. Tyrell is now a conscript, technically, but not officially, in the Striking
we'll get the
Vipers.
paperwork when we get to the next fort.
I am actually going to examine the corpse now too. Not to loot it, but just examine it. See if I can tell where he's been or what's been going on with him.
Should I just add it since I know what it is, or are we going to wait for someone to identify it?
You can add it, it's fine. You have pined for one long enough as a character.
I can identify it in 10 minutes, so I'll do that. Boom. Anyway, I got a 2 to look the body over. Can I take a 10?
What are you looking for? Just like any markings on him, anything like that?
Anything like that might show where he's been or what he's been through other than the neck and the wound, or wound in the neck I gave him.
You also see the hand chunk out of his body.
Do I know what that's from?
You recognize it. Yeah, it's your hand. It's your handprint.
You did this.
Okay, I did that. Okay, I thought it was some sort of mage or something.
Where is it?
I am a mage, but I mean some sort of like evil mage controlling him.
Yeah.
Does he have any? I'm also going to cut off his horns.
Okay.
And use those. They're good for magical items as well. Or magical ingredients as well.
All right, roll a nature.
Can I take a 10?
Well, remember also that...
I got a natural 1.
Oh. Yeah, you cut
Uh,
off the horns. They're just
I
not
break
like.
one. I break one.
Yeah. So you have one
All right.
Minotaur horn.
Okay.
You do have two I gave you a long time ago at this point. A small
Yeah, but-
carving knife, if you remember, that gives you an
Okay.
extra +10 to your nature whenever you're harvesting parts off of things.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's what's up. I forgot about that. I don't think I put it in. Let me put it in my notes real quick.
Okay, yeah, the natural one you still don't get as much as you could have otherwise.
Right, yeah.
I am now. The hood is up.
So I have
Okay.
a scimitar, flaming scimitar, and a 1 Minotaur horn.
Yeah, the flaming scimitar is a +2 scimitar.
Now when I walk,
Okay.
I make no noise, and I'm also camouflage forever
Right.
You're like a ninja,
Camouflaged.
with no sneak attack.
camouflaged. All right, so you guys have defeated the Minotaur assassin and the two rock elementals who may or may not have been controlled. You're not really sure, but they're crumbled and in pieces. You have the bike there with you. You can fit 2 people on the bike. Well, no, I said you could fit 3 because you had Buchenwald riding on the handlebars
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
on the front of
Yeah.
it, like straddling it.
So
The heaviest one in the front, so it kind of drags just a little bit when it rides.
did he have any sort of markings on him other than the Minotaur me? Like any sort of missives on him that would say his orders, or was this just like a personal revenge thing? Could we tell?
I mean, you killed him pretty quick before you talked to him, so
Well,
he doesn't have any markings or anything on him. He doesn't have any missives or paperwork whatsoever. He just had the gold, the vials of whatever the black liquid was.
we took those, right?
Yeah. And then, he has his armor too that he stripped off. It's pretty big armor, but you could probably sell it to like a collector or something.
Yeah, I'd throw it in the bike and the. Hey, did we ever find that missing? It's not a saddlebag, but missing thing. That was a container.
That's the bag that he has on him. It's like
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
saddlebag.
I'm gonna affix that to the bike so we have more storage on the bike.
Okay. Do you guys want to ride back to Neri, or do you want to explore the field and ride around and do like Tokyo drifting, or what do you want to do?
Donuts.
Yeah, we'll do a few donuts.
Okay.
And then we'll go get some donuts.
Okay.
The word. I like jelly filled. It reminds me of blood.
The raspberry jam. Yeah,
Lead
we can go
on,
ahead. So ultimately, the reason why we're here was to look for
Source.
Bucky's friend.
Yeah, so this goop was leaking into Aftlight, and the centaurs who lived here were outside of the city setting up tents and stuff because it became unlivable. Buchenwald's friend hadn't been seen in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So Bucky wanted to come in there. So you guys basically have finding Buchenwald's friend if you want to do that, and figuring out how to stop the source, or how to stop the flow of slime and ooze into the city.
Okay, and
into the village.
as far as the Minotaur goes and the bike was just near where the pipe was, correct?
Correct. With Minotaur prints leading away from it.
Okay. And then we basically followed those in part because...
I totally forgot. On the Minotaur, with his stuff, he has something that looks like a landmine. So you guys, out of game, know what a landmine looks like a circle with a little button on top.
Yeah.
As characters, you don't know what it is, but it's a metal circle with a red button on top.
Okay.
I forgot about that. And it has inscriptions like carving of writing around it, like a Stargate.
What language is it in?
It is in a bunch of different languages. It's like layers and layers of languages. So there's Terran, there's Aran. It's all the languages of the elementals.
Okay. Do you speak Aran? Tyrell?
Me?
Yeah.
Hero does.
Yes. I do.
Okay. Tyrell, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Aran. Do you speak it?
I do.
I figured. What does this say?
Should be his native language.
What is? It's not my native. It's not really technically a native language. My native language is Aarakocra, but
Oh, okay.
Aran is air elemental.
I hate when they do that shit. Like, just give the Aarakocra Aran. Like,
Yeah,
why
well,
are
I
you giving
have
them their
Aran.
own language? Well, I
Yeah.
know you do, but why they make it their own language? It's like when they made Drow its own language. It's just stupid. Like, why do you have to take extra languages to potentially speak to something one time?
Right.
It just seems dumb to me. But yeah, so you do speak Aran. So you take a look at it, and it looks like it's instructions on how to use this thing. So it's instructions on how to like turn the dials a little bit and align it and then hit the button, and it says it opens a door.
The landmine opens a door.
Yes. As you're reading it and turning it over in your hands, on the bottom it looks like it has 4 little legs, like very small spiky legs.
Almost like it fits. They fit in slots.
Almost like they fit in slots or they jut out like into the ground.
Yeah. It looks to be some sort of key, and then I read off the instructions.
Read those off, please, again.
It's just basic instructions on the dials to, or not basic, it's kind of complicated, but it's instructions on how to move the dials. As you're looking at it, the dials have different symbols on them. So there's a fire symbol, there's a rock symbol, there's a looks like a crashing wave symbol. And
And then it
another-
says it opens the door.
yeah.
Oh.
So it's instructions for 3 separate doors basically.
Oh, I see. This is what summoned the Earth Elementals. This is a summoning mine.
Oh, whoa. I'm summoning mine?
Yes.
Mine.
You bury it in
Like
the ground, and when something passes over it and activates it,
Oh.
opens up.
So you can set it to summon certain... Okay.
Yes, there's
Why would it be
earth,
written in
fire,
Aran?
and
Maybe they're the ones who manufacture them for the Minotauri. Who knows?
It's written in Aran, Terran, Undercommon, or not Undercommon. The elemental languages, whatever they are. I'm drawing a
whatever the
blank right
fire one was. Yeah,
Yeah.
now. Ignin.
Ignin. Yes.
Oh,
What act in
okay.
Ignin?
So, okay, redact that. I don't ask that question.
Okay.
Because I would think because of my dealings with the Aran that they wouldn't make such a thing.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't appear. You're not a metal worker. Buchenwald takes a look at it as he is wont to do. He will take a look to see what kind of metal it's made of
Mhm.
first, because he likes torturing the DM. And he looks at it and he says, "This is a alloy
Yada,
that they
yada.
only make in Delgorum.
Whoa.
They call it
Who did
planium. They get it from deep in the mountains.
That sounds
They
pretty
call it-
plain.
Planium,
Planium.
as in extra planar.
Yes.
Well, guys,
Interesting.
now that we have a bike, we can probably get 3 mil to our destinations quicker.
Well, we
Maybe
still
we
have
head to
the.
Delgorum.
We still also have the things. First, Bucky chimes in. First, we need to find out what's happened to my friend.
But have we lost the trail or?
Well, we
There was no
trailed the
trail to
Minotaur.
begin with. You
Yeah.
found dead centaur bodies in the middle of the village.
But none of them were Bucky's friend or his father. Was it him and his father, or
friend
him and
and
his
father.
son? Okay,
A friend,
It
and,
was
friend and one of them.
friend and son.
friend and son. Okay.
Friend.
Friend. Fremunda.
Send or friend.
Huh.
All right, so I think we're at a good place to end it for the night. I was going to introduce Bucky's friend. Spoilers, he's not dead, but if Bucky's not here, it really doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
have
gonna.
any
I
impact
was
at all.
gonna say. I was gonna say we head back to Neri and just reconnect and call it.
So,
Let them know that we've found a Minotaur in their midst, or
Yeah. Well, I think the Minotaur was probably tailing us.
well, but didn't we find his tracks near that well or whatever? Or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
We
you
did.
found his
Well, he would have
tracks.
been ahead of us.
He could have. He
He-
could have set a trap for us. The DM nods in approval.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The door that was, or the perfect hole, door-sized hole in the pipe, Neri, whenever she did an investigate or whatever on it, an arcana, it was strong planar magic as well
Mm-hmm.
that caused the pipe to cause the hole in the pipe. So there's planar magic afoot. Ooh.
There's a planar magic foot.
Yeah.
Have you
the
guys
foot.
ever, kind of off topic, but have you ever heard of a D&D supplement from a second edition Planescape called Dead Gods?
Yes.
I love
No,
that
I'm not
thing.
familiar
Oh my
with that one.
god. Anyway, it's a bunch of planar magic. Continue. Disregard.
Most
That's
of
all right.
the
He left.
original D&D supplements were really, really good. Although
Well,
a
I
lot
like
of the supplements,
the AD&D ones.
a lot of the supplements were added for 3.5, and then they added more supplements, and then they completely washed the whole game for 4th edition. And then once that was an epic failure, they completely ditched 4th edition.
Yeah, I was unimpressed with Fourth. I didn't buy any other books.
4th was garbage. 4th was more video gamey than D&D, in my opinion.
It was more board gamey. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, it was created so they could sell the little figures to go along with them.
Yeah, screw them.
But the once per day abilities and all that shit and at wills, it was just it was garbage. The whole system was just trash.
A very productive session, guys. That was a lot of fun.
I want to find out if we're leveling.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we will without Bucky, but we might.
You guys have leveled before without me, and then I just had to add a level. I believe.
Yeah.
Although I think I will continually keep this hood up while we were in the fields up until we get to a town.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Man, I think I'm gonna have to get a friggin' take some Nasacort.
For what?
Nasacort.
yeah. I need.
I'm a little stuffed up
I have this
myself.
shitty fucking Care 1 and it doesn't work. It doesn't last for 12 hours.
Yeah, well, the
Brandon's
pollen up,
back.
the
Yeah,
pollen up
sorry.
here is stupid, and I mowed today, so it's just all up in me right now.
We were at
Oh
we
yeah,
were at
pollen all up in you.
above severe pollen alert today.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I was very, very stuffed up myself.
Where'd you go swim at?
My parents' house. We were going to go to the city park, but they were closing at 5. It was rough.
So
The baby was about to cry, so we called up my mom and was like, "Hey, he's really bummed. Can we come swim?" So
so
he was happy.
Brandon, are we leveling?
No, not yet.
That's what I
You guys will
thought.
probably level in the next session, at the end of the next session, or the session after that.
I figured you
I've
wouldn't want
I've
to
said
without
it.
Bucky.
Yeah, you guys are going to level once you get to Delgorum. So next session will be traveling to and getting into Delgorum. So probably we'll end it there, or not end it there. Probably you guys will level there.
Excellent.
If we're
was
traveling,
lovely.
would I be able to get a long rest during that travel, or no?
Well, you guys are at the base of the mountain, and it takes
I
about
gotta
2
go to bed.
hours to get up to the top of
I
Delgorum.
gotta go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you can rest once you get there.
Yeah, and my mom's on her way.
Okay.
Or if you guys want to take a long rest out with the centaurs, you can.
Well, yeah, I'd like to take a long rest if possible.
Okay. But we'll have to see what happens here in Afterlight first, and then you guys can take a
Yeah.
long rest after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, I spent a lot of my spells, the counter spell and the fireball, are my second and third highest
I
level
spent
spells.
a lot of my health.
Yeah, you did, and so
Yeah.
did Pagan.
You guys handled that pretty well for there being 3 pretty strong enemies. The
Well,
Minotaur was.
I appreciate this story that you let me, the story moment you let me have with the killing of that Minotaur, because I know that, I mean, there was a low chance it would like outright kill him, but I think it's cooler that way with the whole Mad Dog reputation.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you catch him off guard and stab him in the neck, like, I could have been like, well, you deal critical damage, but he still has 17 hit points left. Like, how
It's just-
And his throat is
Yeah.
gacked open. You know, it's like, come on now. You do cool things, you get cool. I'm surprised I won that strength check.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was
I'm glad
awesome.
you tried it because that was the shit.
I have a 12 strength.
My fear was that he was going to ride off in the bike and get away. So that's why I tried to stop him in some fashion.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna do. Is he was gonna just ride away and save it for another day.
All right. Well, if that wraps us up, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to just me and say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Because he's the
Yes.
only one that ever gets to talk to the audience.
That's right. Fuck you
No,
guys.
I'm kidding.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for if you watching.
Yeah. Just to everybody know, the episode 3 is up on YouTube. My goal is to try and get at least 1 or 2 out a week. So I will probably work on this other one tonight and get it going. So expect it in the next couple of days. Those are pretty easy to edit as far as it goes, and I'm just trying to get back into some kind of a habit to edit. So this is several episodes back. We're on episode probably 12 for the live stuff, so I'm just trying to get those caught up to where we are now. That way I can get to a point where it's just do it, publish, do it, publish, do it, publish. And that's the goal. So thank you all for watching. Everybody keep your clubs blunt and your tusks sharp. I don't know when we will have a new podcast to come out, but hopefully Brandon and I can get together here in the next week and maybe put something out. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.